Yeah, I think, we're statistically, we're third overall in points given up in the conference. So it's a significant improvement to where we've been in previous years. Last year we were one in offense and seventh in defense. Right now we're third in offense, getting about 83 a game, and we're third in defense. So I think we have good balance. But as the next three games, the next 120 minutes are all on the road, right? Different environment, different teams, different matchups. So this defense has to travel. We've got to stay connected. We've got to guard the ball. We've got to build a wall. And then, we got to finish plays. I think that's what we did against Wright State. It was we limited them to one shot the last about 6-7 minutes. There was very few second chance opportunities. It was a full possession, hit them, make first contact, get the ball, and then run offense. So hopefully it shows our guys that defense can win some games.
Sure, you got 8 teams within 2 games of each other. But just, after Saturday, I think will be the midway point. How do you talk to your players about that?
Yeah, we give the guys, weekly updates. We try not to, overemphasize it, but we can only control what we can control internally. What happens in our program, right? So our film study, our extra shots, locking in on a scout, concentration levels there, effort, understanding the game plan. And we're still in a position now, Dana, where we control our own destiny. I've been in, situations where, there's 2 weeks in the season and you're hoping for somebody to lose, right? And you don't ever want to be like that, right? You want to be able to control your own destiny. We're off to a pretty good start, but the reality is we have 13 more very difficult games in this conference. Deepest it's been since I've been in the league. It was really, really good when I played in this conference, with Butler and Valpo and some of those teams. But we have really, really good basketball coaches. There is a ton of good coaches in this league. It's a funky league. What I mean by that is a ton of zone, right? I mean, just matchup zones, regular zones, you name it. But we've got great players. I think that's what makes this league really good. You look at all the returning guys that came back, give those schools a lot of credit for retaining their players. I think it's so important. It shows you it means something to those players to play inside our conference and for their coach and their school. And then look at all the new guys that have been added, through the portal or through high school. The freshman class in our league is really good. There's a lot of kids playing really well. So the league is in really good shape, right? The league is, it's better than a lot of leagues this year that we haven't been better than. So, we got to be ready to go. Yeah, we can't leave Blake Lampman open. I know that. I think we all saw that. We still have nightmares about that, but Blake's a good player. He came in here and had an unbelievable day. They made more plays than us in the last 10 minutes of the game. That really was the tale of the Oakland game. You're certainly going to dissect it, but they do what they do. We do what we do. Which team can do it better? You certainly can make some adjustments, whether it's guarding a pick and roll, whether it's a post trap, whether it's playing different lineups. We played a bigger lineup against Wright State. So there's things you can do as a coach. But it's the players are going to, probably decide the outcome of this game. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great environment. I think the O Arena is one of the best. I think their fan base is awesome. What Coach Campy's built there over 40 years, it's pretty incredible. To stay at one place for that long is a real test to him and their commitment to him as well. So we know to be rocking in there. We'll have to play really good defense. We'll have to execute offensively. They're going to play that zone that he's been playing. So, last time at home we got plenty of shots. Can we do that again? I don't know. But ball movement, ball fakes, cutting, knifing the defense will be critical.
Sure, they're on a 5-game winning streak. You're on a 3-game winning streak. So two of the hottest teams played Wednesday, but down the road you're playing a team that hasn't won a game. So I guess which team is more dangerous?
I think they're all dangerous at this point, Dana. What's dangerous is just the daily battle, right? Just motivating guys every single day, knowing, as a coach, when to really push them, when to hold back. That's really what sports and leadership is all about. Is just, being able to get a group of guys going in the right direction, right? And I think for the most part, we had an incredible week. 3 games in 6 days, 3 wins, an emotional game, the last one. So I think we're heading in the right direction, Dana. But, those are all at home. So, going on the road is a totally different animal than playing in front of a packed Beagley Center. Our record here the last 2 years is incredible. We're now 10-1 again, and whatever, I think it's 23-4 or something in the last 27 games in this building. So, the good teams can travel, and the good teams can, stay together. Certainly Detroit, their season hasn't went as well as they've hoped. But, the reality of it is, at our level, it comes down to a 3 or sometimes 4 game tournament. And they're not going to be winless. So, Mike's been doing it a long time. He's got a lot of new guys. But I think every game is really important. I don't think just because a team hasn't won or a team's hot, it's going to be my job to make sure guys are locked in the next 13 games.
The old adage is when you haven't won a game, you're more dangerous because,
Yeah.
So from a coaching perspective, you're playing a team that's won 5 in a row, you're playing a team that's winless from a coaching standpoint, which, I know you compare them both the same way, but maybe how do you, is one tougher?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Dana. Until I watched Detroit, I couldn't answer that. I haven't watched them a single play yet. I'll probably watch them tonight and tomorrow on the bus when we get out of here. So I don't really know that much about Detroit. I know Stone is a really good player, but I've just been kind of like on these Wednesday, Saturday deals. I'll start really starting to look at Saturday's opponent Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's hard for me to answer that, to be honest.
You might have mentioned how much Oakland likes to kind of throw the ball into the post. With the success that you guys had with that big lineup with DJ, Ziggy, and Gabe against Rice State there in the second half, is that something you think you guys can blow out?
Yeah, Campy texted me after the game, so I said look forward to it on Wednesday because we'll probably be busting that lineup again. They've got incredible post players. I think Conway's the most improved guy in the conference. From where he came in as a freshman and where he is as a junior, it's incredible. Trey Towson, a lot of respect for him and Blake Lampman. Those kids have been in that program. Rocket Watts has been in that program. These guys have been in so many battles with their school and their coach. That's the difference, I see in every game that I got 11 new guys, and most of these guys got 7 returning players. Last year we had a huge senior class, right? And it was a historic year. So I give our guys a lot of credit. The position we're in right now with so many new players. We will certainly play bigger lineups, smaller lineups. I think that's our versatility. I think every game presents a different challenge. So we'll see how the game goes, but we're certainly going to have those 3 kids out there together. We may have Iman and Gabe out there together with DJ or Ziggy. But EJ Farmer will continue to get more minutes. He's playing well. Jalen Bates' high school coach passed away, and he was unable to practice the day before the Wright State game. That's why he didn't play, but we're going to be playing JB and Johnny and EJ and Gabe and Iman off the bench. So we got a lot of depth there. When these 3 road trips, we're going to need those guys.
Jerrod, the Wednesday format, I know it's halfway through. Do you like it compared to Thursday?
I like it when we're home. I don't think I'm going to like being on the road for 4 straight days. We're going to leave tomorrow. We don't get back till Saturday night. So that's 4 days. I was talking to Coach Nagy from Wright State about it. It's going to be a long trip. And then we come back for 3 days, and then we go to IUPUI for 1. So this is going to be a little bit of a grind. I think it's good for the players. When you have a family and you have little kids that are in sports and doing things every night, like me and my staff, not so good because we miss a lot of their games. You miss a lot of the stuff. But I think for the players' mind and their bodies, more importantly, I think it's a good thing.